ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Illinois' return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quick release by the QB. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On first down, here comes this offense. He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be brought down. So Wyoming's offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Trying to get to it. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Murphy. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Wyoming 7, Illinois 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Illinois right back to the line. On second down, wants to throw. Looking deep. Oh, picked off. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. Now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll try it over the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Final play of the quarter coming. And back to the air on second down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Feeling some heat. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. In fact, this wasn't ever really in question.
He'll start this drive firing.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man in the middle. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Illinois lining up quickly. He'll throw on third down. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's running in the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on second down. It's a reverse. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Illini. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Throwing right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 yards. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Floats it out in space. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. It's been a fun start to this one. And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wyoming!
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Murphy. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It's a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell things, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's...
He's tackled.
the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He's looking for a man on second down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Back to the air one more time. Into the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. The give to the back. They needed that extra space as he... to the 14.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. When you know you have a team out